crazy car chase through downtown San Francisco. It was just amazing.
The swarm scenes, hundreds of people running down streets.
I mean, 2 helicopters flying in between office buildings with cars flipping, exploding.
It's mind-boggling.
Yes.
Here we go. Ready, and action!
I think one of the things about Lana that's really interesting is how her style and her way of working has evolved over the years. It's rare to see an artist who just absolutely goes in the complete polar opposite of what they became known for.
She's not even sure what her shot list is. She'll come in and the producers and the first AD, everyone's kind of wondering what the next shot is. Do we get on the helicopter and fly it again, or do we reset 85 people back to one? And she just kind of thinks about it and thinks about it. And I initially thought to myself, how can you not be this prepared when you're doing these giant sequences? And then I realized, wait a second, she's made 3 movies like this before. She knows in her mind what she needs and how to get it effectively, efficiently. She's editing it while she's making it, and she's lived this life over and over and over in not a weird Matrixy way. And to do it a 4th time again has been very inspiring to watch that process, that confidence.
We had maybe almost 50 stunt people we trained, and you had a fight team, you had cars, you had motorcycles, you had a group of riggers getting slammed into trucks and getting blown back, and it was like stunt university. Lana and Warner Brothers gave us all the tools we needed, and we had helicopters and drones and picture cars and biscuit rigs. We have Russian arms and camera bikes. It was a lot.
This is a well one. This was a fun one. What's so good about this one is it's so packed with people. Even in my head, logistically, I'm like, how are we gonna pull this off without people getting smushed?
I think we had 70 when we were shooting, 70 stunt people. I brought up, it was a who's who. You call these legendary stunt people and you go, hey, you want to be on Matrix for a week? Like, nobody's going to say no.
Nia, get on!
This is one thing that I hope people retain when they're watching the making of, is how much Lana valued the real stuff, the real light, the real people. I think there's an assumption that most of this would be done with CG, that most of these effects would be layers.
This is real. We're not putting a CG helicopter in there. It just adds to the authenticity of the movie.
All that swarm stuff was amazing. One of my cousins was in it. Like, I brought them to set, and I was like, hey, Lana, my cousin's. And she's like, huh? You wanna be in the swarm? Made his life.
We're actually driving in the actual cars and weaving in and out of, I think there were like 300 or 350 extras. It was me and Aaron Dira in this Bronco. And you're just watching all of these like crazy stunt guys just throwing themselves at the car and rolling off. And, we're like, shooting pistols out. Like, we're getting paid to do this? Are you kidding?
Get us out of here!
I'm trying.
Unreal, surreal. I get to drive this fat car like this G-Wagon and shoot people at the same time. And they would let me do that. Because usually they wouldn't, let an actor sit behind the wheel, but it was like living in a movie, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
When I think back at the trilogy, that motorcycle stuff, it's like probably one of the hardest things I did. On this movie, I was super excited because I felt more confident this time. I had a couple of key things I wanted to hit, right? I had the motorcycle, the building, and then the fighting. And the motorcycle I thought for sure I'd do, and then they brought the bike, Keanu's bike. It's from his line.
So another meta twist from Lana. I'm part of a motorcycle company called Arch Motorcycle, and she liked one of these bikes that we built called the KRGT1.
I mean, wow. When I did get on the bike and was just like, yeah, I mean, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I was like, whoa, I can't do it. it's too powerful of a bike. Like, I'm not experienced enough to do that. I said, could you make it just a little more puh?
The falling bodies are the destructive intent of the analyst and the analyst's order as forcibly conscripted suicide bombers. And this has very, very dark echoes from our world. It has political and ideological chords. That's powerful, powerful stuff. That's potent, potent imagery. It's not kid stuff.
The way this film has been shot is so rich, so, much more convincingly real than things that we were shooting previously, that the CG cannot kind of pop out. It has to feel completely integrated. It has to feel like in support of a movie that has been shot. A big part of with Lana is trying to find ways to take the advantages of technology and be flexible rather than have technology limit what we're doing and slow the process for her.
So how do we get the best technology for the film? Because that's what The Matrix deserves. Jared Land and his company, Red, offered the best technology that this movie could have as far as our cameras go. The Red Ranger is the main camera that we shoot on, and then the Komodo, which wasn't even in full production yet.
The Komodo is a brand new camera in a little box this size.
When you have explosions, you want the cameras to get super close. We were the first production to ever shoot with them. On top of that, as a gift for her being such a wonderful filmmaker, Jared wanted to present Lana with a customized Red Komodo camera.
That is awesome.
Everyone has their own way of making films. As a crew, we have to figure out how to make Lana's vision come true. You just got to trust that she already has the whole idea of what it's going to look like in her head. You sometimes go, oh, I don't know if this will work. And then you look at it and go, wow, it looks amazing.